Neil Fawcett, let's get it. Woo!
Woo! Yeah. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. Got my call from the R2R. Farmers going up, Brody, check the chart. In the loots, buying all these plots. Thomas G and Mike got the chat on lock. When a drip and pulls, got these dogs and pigeons from me, I'm ready to score. Got me a bag of the rich and hard, I think I need more. Group got me in the wave, now I'm swimming the shore. I'm up to the core. It's R2R, it's R2R. Back to riches, back to riches. It's R2R, it's R2R. Back to riches, back to riches. It's R2R, it's R2R. Back to riches, back to riches. It's R2R, it's R2R. Back to riches, back to riches.
Yada, welcome to R2R Wreck to Riches live stream number 95. I took a big break there, bro. I did one the other day, trying to get my feet wet. Been feeling better. So trying to get the show back on the road. Today we got a special. And don't forget, listen, I'm not a financial advisor. All right, for damn sure not a professional. This is cryptocurrency. You got to do your own research. All right, don't ever allow a social media influencer out there on any social media platform to influence you when it comes to cryptocurrency, because you could get wrecked. All right, so let's get into it. Just really quick to cover the basics. Right, the price of Bitcoin today. We're up. Look at $1,500. 1 point. You ever imagine when you look at Bitcoin and go, it's only up 1.48%. That's $1,500. It's $105,306 Bitcoin on right now as we speak. That's really good. People are dying when Bitcoin is below 100,000, right? Like, oh no, we're wrecked. It feels that way. Ethereum, $3,273 Ethereum. That's up 5.13% in the green. Some greenery in the scenery. But what we're going to be talking about today, right? We're going to be talking about what's going on. Does it pull it up here? It sure does. On Solana, all right? Because, listen, man, in cryptocurrency, things move quick. You got to remember being a kid. Like, I don't know when you were born, but I was a kid and the VCR came out. That was on and popping. Like, that was like the tech of the tech of the tech, right? We were using the VCRs. And then years go by. All of a sudden, we got these little round discs, and we're like, "Hey, VCR, you ain't all that anymore." And we moved on, Then the quality got better. Then you got Blu-ray and ultraviolet. And what happened? Toss the disc out. We don't need these players. We don't need these bulky items. We can all do everything on a smart TV through digital apps, right? And Solana happens to be the place where it's taking a gigantic market share from Ethereum for the simple fact that it's not only extremely easy to onboard mass adoption, like retail investors, users, like there is literally kids on Solana, 13, 14, 15 years old, right? And they're smart, they're hip to the game, they're making money, but they know how to easily get over to that network, where to start finding tokens, where to get in the trenches, and it's cheap. Now, imagine all the people that are on Solana right now and all that volume, hundreds of millions and millions of dollars in volumes on several different tokens in 24-hour periods. Imagine trying to convert a user from spending pennies on a transaction and saying, hey, come over to Ethereum and spend $5, $10 per transaction. It's going to be really hard to do that from a user from there or from any other network that's cheaper. Your best bet is like going to Base, which Base has Coinbase, the Fed chain, right? So I like where the cheap fees are. In the real world, we're not swiping our Visa credit cards and paying these tremendous fees. If you go to a liquor store and you get some candy and all that, and you don't spend enough, there might be like a 50-cent charge or a small fee, but like nothing that is going to blow your hair back like you would if you were on Ethereum. So for that reason, right, you adapt and you move around and you go, hey, ETH, $3,270. Everything else is up versus you right now during this time. Even if we go in a bull market, maybe you go to $4,500, $5,000, but the gains are going to be where the volume at, and that is absolutely happening right now in Solana. Congratulations, they got mass adoption. And listen, sometimes all you need is a little bit of celebrity fun, right? Every celebrity has launched the meme token there. Donald Trump has launched the meme token on Solana. One of the biggest events, though, that took place, though, outside of like the celebrity realm of tokens, where you have what big investors on Ethereum, look for. Like there's big whales that mess with meme tokens and all that stuff. Like everybody from all sorts of different sizes of portfolios, they look for meme tokens, but they also are very, very excited and very involved with utility tokens, something that's going to have a base, because blockchain is going to evolve from this meme coin super cycle into, okay, what could actually be built on chain? Is there a business? Is there an organization? Now I see Donald Trump. Is he going to do anything with that meme token? Could like Target launch? And I mean, think about a world like this. Everything is involved with the stock market. Every company. You got, Johnson and Johnson, you got Coke, you got Pepsi, you got Bank of America. They all have stocks on a centralized platform where you can go trade. Well, now you have the opportunity to have the best of both worlds, centralized exchanges like SEXs and decentralized exchanges, where if a user wants to keep his keys, not your keys, not your crypto, right, and wants to have access of his money and trade with your stock, they could do it from the comfort of their home, from their ledger or, possession of their actual tokens. So centralized and decentralized opportunities. You can't do that in the stock market. So why not tokenize your stock and put it on the blockchain, right? And I think the starting point from here is always been like regulation. What the SEC will come after me. Donald Trump launching a meme token, and then his wife launching a meme token, and then on the back end of things, him and his sons, his smart, very crypto savvy sons, are building a DeFi platform on Ethereum, have opened the floodgates to more people that are like, I'm going to make a token. Like, it's open source, right? We have the freedom to interact and make and create things on blockchain. And things are changing within the SEC regulation. The hammer is going to, come down differently, as far as like they will go after people that are doing fraud, of course. But if you are a entity or a business or anybody who wants to launch a legitimate cryptocurrency, what better cryptocurrency would be something that you would think about launching that represents your company? It's the new age. Like the stock market and buying stocks is like, I look at it as the old way of doing things, right? It's a fugazi, whatever you want to call it, right? There's like, it's all trading online. You're not actually buying a physical piece of paper or an item. So why not make it the most transparent way of doing things? Easy access between decentralization and centralized exchanges, right? Decentralized exchanges, the Uniswaps, the Radiums, the Jupiters, if you're on Solana like Vine is, right? And put your stock out on a blockchain, okay? I do think that Vine has done this. We're going to go through everything that I've researched. And by the way, if you guys are interested in joining R2R, in the description of the video, you can message me on Telegram. Look, there's people in the trenches on Solana right now. If you're that meme coin person, there are in R2R that are grinding. I had a guy last night post something. Somebody went into a play that launched, right? A meme token that launched last night, and they turned 3,000 into 17,000. I've seen these guys hit 200x's. Jelly, right? You can go into R2R, and we're in the trenches doing meme coins like this. There's a lot of people. Like, it's not about me. It's about a community of people that I've put together that are like, hey man, like, we're here to make money. We're not here to talk mess to each other, right? So if you're interested in a community like that, You can reach out to me. You know, it's going to be a lot of Solana degen. But outside of that, right, the opportunity of a lifetime, I think Vine is going to tokenize its company, right? You can own a share of a Vine before speculation happening right now. It goes live on the X platform. So let's get into that. Here's the thing. Owning a stock is like owning a part of the company. Okay? When you own a stock, you own a part of the company, right? Now you think about Solana, you go meme tokens, degen, and all that. That's great. I told you this story the other day when I first was trading on decentralized like Uniswap, and Ethereum was finally on and popping, where people were like, oh, I can make tokens, was right after Hex launched. And everything that came out, literally like hundreds of tokens per day, were scams. It was getting adopted. People were using it, right? People, the engines, the gas was pumping, the engines were turning, things were starting to go. Then you started seeing people tokenize real products, you know, the chain links, with the oracles, different type of ERC20s that represented platforms that had utility. Okay. Solana right now is at the very beginning phases of where I saw Ethereum, when people were jumping on and making random tokens that were going to the moon, tokens that were rugging, everything, you name it. Shout out to Guga. Good morning. Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So we got to remember where we're at in the early phase of Solana, right? Because when I was first on Ethereum, I was like, bro, this is like Rug City. And then you would hit Rug City, hit. It eventually evolved into it operating in a even balance of really good tokens, really bad tokens, yield farming, DeFi, all that's growing right now in Solana. Now, I think Solana is going to represent a lot of great utilities and companies. The speculation of Vine right now is that Russ, if you guys don't know, let me click around. Let me go to the Twitter page. I'm going to click it here. Russ was the original creator of Vine. Remember Do It for the Vine? Back in the day where there was no like TikTok or any of that. It was a Vine platform, 6-second videos. They had longer video options. He launched the token on January 22nd. Listen, it took off. If you got in early, it launched on Pump Fund, right? I saw it in R2R too, very early. When I first saw Russ, I saw it through R2R. They were watching a live stream. I went on, I clicked, and I saw this like at $150,000 market cap the day it launched. It went that within 24 hours. I think it was like $400-500 million market cap, right? It took off. Now it's sitting at $254 million market cap. But this is much bigger than just the gains that people got in a meme token, right? The speculation right now of Vine is that they're going to bring Vine back. And they have some kind of arrangement, some kind of thing in the works where the Vine application will be implemented on X, okay? Elon Musk is out there to make a difference, and he has. Like, his platform has given us like freedom of speech back. I've been, around long enough to say, like, you go to school, they tell you what you can't wear, what you can't say. You can't talk about this. You can't talk about politics. You can't do it at work. Like, you're restricted from being your real self in practically every environment other than when you're in the personal space of your home or your family and friends. You can't say things that, like, off the top of your mind, you might offend somebody, especially in today's world. X platform gave us the freedom of speech back, right? And that has been attacked by the previous administrations in the US and even in England now and other countries, where they're taking your right to express yourself. They're trying to remove your voice. They're trying to remove information that they don't want us to have, know, or even think of. So now the floodgates are open. All right. X platform is given us that freedom back. Elon Musk literally did that. He purchased it for the greater good of humanity. I had no idea that was the end goal, but now we see that was the goal, right? Now I'm streaming on YouTube and I'm streaming on Twitter at the same time. Twitter, I got 123 followers watching on X right now versus 12 on YouTube. Right now, he has lives. You can do X lives. You can upload videos. There's a new video tab on your smartphone. He is going to take over YouTube and knock it out the park, right? His algorithm already hits much better at this point. We'll get into Vine. But I want to tell you the power of Elon Musk, right? Because Elon Musk can tweet something, and if it's in regards to a meme token, that meme token goes to $200-300 million market cap, okay? This is why Vine's going to be powerful. Now, we're going to dig deep into this. Let me vent. Let me get in there, all right? Let me get in there, all right? I'm hyped up. Right now, it stands that the competition in the space, right? Facebook obsolete. X, we got him. YouTube getting beat down soon. We got him. It's already happening. It's already there. Everything happens on X. Mainstream media news outlets like CNN, MSNBC, all of them. You get your news here first on X, and you get it unfiltered, right? Unfiltered, the raw truth, all the opinions. You get to decide on your own from thousands of different articles and people that are saying there's fact checks. There's no fact checkers. There's like AI that you can ask on Grok. There's like an AI type of fact checking mechanic where you make a comment and it will go and fact check it, right? You don't have like some super biased guy on CNN who like hates Trump and will fact check everything and say it's a lie. Okay. The news is happening first. We are the news now. Now, who's left to take on? TikTok, which is like in a 90-day probation period that was just about to get banned, right? And then you got like Snapchat or Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram. How do you eliminate them? With a short video feed that can compete with them. That's where Vine comes in. Okay, guys? He is hinting. Russ has been hinting. And the entire Twitter team has been tweeting, hinting, like do it for the Vine, that there's a possibility that if you pull out your smartphone right now, there is a strong possibility, a very strong possibility that this will be launched on X soon. Once Vine goes live on X, TikTok's days are numbered. And it's a token that's made in the U.S. Guess what the Trump administration is talking about doing? No capital gains tax on cryptos made in the U.S. Right? No capital gains tax on cryptos made in the U.S. That's powerful. That's powerful. It would be a U.S.-based token, for one. Elon Musk is connected with Donald Trump and the Trump administration very closely. This was launched by Russ. The team of X is hinting, right, that this is like bring back, do it for the mind, bring it back. I'm going to go to a Twitter page of a guy who's been doing some very, very deep diving information, okay? It's like proving like this is happening behind the scenes. Great content, Thomas. Thank you so much. Work with Mike. Appreciate you. Don't forget to pound the like button. Retweet it. Forget YouTube. Retweet this. All your hashtags, do it for the Vine, all that good stuff, right? So now we're going to look at some evidence from like people that go on the back end of things and look at the code, look what's being implemented on, on X and what the engineers are working on. Elon Musk owns X and he owns Vine. They just like discontinued it. Like, they never, if he brings it back, this is technically Elon Musk's coin. It'd be like a partnership between him and Russ, the ex-founder of Vine, right? Imagine. And this would probably be the first like real business like stock you bought on the blockchain. I kid you not. I kid you not. Right? This is like a IPO went live in the stock market, but on blockchain. Vine would be implemented more than likely as like part of the premium package of X to bring in revenue. And you can buy that 25 cents. You could have got in when it first launched when I saw it like below a penny. But that's already come and gone. All right. Let's take a look at this guy's video here. He does a deep dive. New X app is also full with new Vine functions. Thank me later. So this isn't a person, right, who has been finding everything that the X engineers and all those guys are doing in the background that's showing that Vine's going to be added to Twitter or X. I'm sorry. Let's play the video.
Hello everyone. I just downloaded the Android file, the old version and the new version. That's the old version. I will load it and you will see there's no Vine in the old version of Twitter or X. I downloaded a version from 2 weeks ago and a version from right now 5 days ago. So the other app is don't even like the newest app that will be updated. You see, it's nothing like Real Talk is nothing in there. I will open the newest version from 5 days ago. It's from the 24th of January.
So if you don't understand him, he's opening a new version of pretty much like the code base and showing the difference between Vine not being added and added now.
So now I will check it. Vine. Yeah, and as we see, it's like the same as in the browser. We see everything, like the badge, full badge, like the on search bar for the Vine section, personal video. So everything is in there. JSON profile for Vine. So yeah.
Vine badges. Look at that. For some of you guys that are not familiar with these types of things, you just start digging. You can go and ask Grok questions too. That's the beautiful thing about X. You got Grok. You got AI, bro. Right? You got AI. Let's take a look at this tweet here. This information is legit. Before and after. Look at this. Let's see the before and after. What are they talking about here? Vine, we started initially to try and bring people together, reveal what makes us all special. Those videos, Vine. Let's see. There's so much more. There's so much more. Let me go back to this guy's Twitter. There's so much more to it. Let's take a look. X website code related to Vine introduces 8 new Vine foundings, right? You can see a photo here. 8 new Vine findings. And he's talking about going into the code. You see Vine, 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 Vine. It's being added like by the day, different things in regards to Vine. You got to understand, when this goes live on X, it'll probably be part of like a premium package. I'm not kidding. There will probably be a cost. It's going to generate revenue like a business. I don't know what that means for Vine holders. Like, you need to get some revenue share. I don't know. But it's going to definitely be a big spark in this market. You best believe, like, you got to look at the price right now. Like, this is ridiculous. Today, like a day like this, when the market's pumping, you know, all coins take a hit. It can go down to here. I don't care. I'm like going to keep buying it. I want a piece of the action because, like, all we're really looking for is when it goes live on X, because that's the speculation, and then we know Elon Musk is behind that. All right, let's take a look more at what dude's showing. X app and Vine design self creation. Do it for the Vine. This is like potentially what it would look like. The Vine logo as part of the X app. You see how this is Grok, your messages. This could launch like at any moment, guys. This could launch at any moment. This is what everybody's speculating right now. You go and you click on the Vine. Let me refresh it really quick here. on that Vine. I guess you could call it $ Vine. I don't know what they call it. It's not hashtag, right? It's not hashtag, but everyone is speculating soon it's coming. Vine is back. It's making history. The app that shaped the internet culture. It did. It did. It did. Vine on Robinhood. Rumor alert. Vine to be listed on Robinhood. I wouldn't doubt it. Trump did. I can see that. Trump did. I can definitely see that. Definitely. But we're all sitting here waiting for good old Russ because he's dropping gems. Okay. He is giving the hints. He is giving the hints. Let's see. Don't bet against community. He made this wait list the other day. Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming around the mountain, man. I'm not kidding. People saw this one and went crazy too. 1 billion. Oh man, Dev is active. Like every day, he's just like keeping the crowd alive. January 24th was the birthday of when the original Vine launched. That right there was like, people were like, is anything gonna happen? I'm excited for this. The speculation is getting out of hand. Okay, it's getting out of hand, and that means, let's use a prime example. Because when I looked at market caps before, it's like so rare to be like $2-3 billion market cap, right? Not in this case. This could be a $5 billion market cap in the very near future. Like, no joke. No joke. Look at Trump. $5.5 billion market cap. The reason why these market caps are massive is because the masses can come here to buy it like they did, plus the rich, the poor, everybody in between. It's cheap, easy access to get to Solana. Mass adoptions here, guys. $5.5 billion market cap for a meme token. Now you throw Russ, the founder and who disrupted the entire space with videos and the internet and how all that, like the Paul brothers, Jake Paul, right? And his brother, gosh, what's his name? Jake and Paul Logan. Yeah. Did I say it right? Jake and Paul Logan. Is that right? They became famous on the Vine making content. So you put that on X, you put a premium on it, you put a price on it, you put Elon on it. It's an actual company. It's generating revenue. You can buy it on Solana. It, $5 billion market cap. Like Trump was double that. Trump was at 10 billion, right? You got to think that's small numbers. Let's go look at reason why like a $10 billion market cap is not out of the question. Let's look at meme tokens. Let's look at Dogecoin. Does nothing. $49 billion market cap. Cardano, $34 billion market cap. No one uses them. No one uses Cardano, right? Avalanche absolutely sucks. That blockchain is so bad. Like, I am shocked it is even still holding a $14 billion market cap. Nobody gives a shit about it. And $14 billion market cap, right? Shiba Inu, a straight meme coin, $11 billion market cap. Litecoin, everyone forgot about Litecoin. Who even uses it? Charlie Lee dumped on us a long time ago, like $9.7 billion market cap. Polkadot, feel bad for you, still building, but you got left behind. You suck too. $9.5 billion market cap, right? Pepe, straight meme token, $5 billion market cap. Vine, to launch on one of the richest mans on the planet's platform, X, to compete and dominate, to take on TikTok, to take on not only TikTok, Instagram, probably have revenue through a premium, completely disrupt the space as far as competition. What? $250 million market cap? A 10x from here is $2.5 billion market cap. That's half of Trump's market cap with the meme. With no utility at this point, it might. But I just went through all these other market caps. Avalanche completely sucks. No one talks about it. No one uses it. Over 10 billion market cap. What do you think Vine could do? You got to think big. You don't even have to dream big. You just think big. The numbers will add up in your head. The numbers will absolutely add up in your head. And if they don't, then you just got to go back to 5th grade math and go, hey, like, this is something that's very unique. A company is going live on the blockchain. After this moment, okay, I can't wait for this to unfold because it's Elon Musk, it's Rusk, it's Vine, it's going to disrupt competition, it's going to make X even better and stronger. There's going to be companies that are going to change people's lives because they're going to go on, maybe they launch on Pump Fund on Solana like Vine did. Who knows how they launch it, fair launch, stealth launch, whatever it may be. And they're going to take their companies on the blockchain. And then the rest will be history. Why do we need the stock market? Why do we need to log into some stupid platform, KYC, all this bull? I mean, you still probably have to do this if you buy it on Robinhood, but they can do both. And they can be transparent and on chain. We can see how much who's holding what. The most transparent way of tokenizing things and putting it on the blockchain makes it transparent. I can see if Warren Buffett's got 10% of the supply. I can see and get an alert if Warren Buffett dumps on my head. I can see the transactions happening in real time, the volume between what's happening on a centralized and decentralized exchange. I can see it. I don't even need to speculate. Pulse chain, ORX, SwapX ready to blow. Here's the thing with Pulse chain. Pulse chain is a leverage on Ethereum. We all know that because the problem Pulse chain has is no one is hopping over there to do DeFi. No one's hopping over there and making billion-dollar market cap meme tokens, right? Those are a $100 million market cap meme token launches every day on Solana. Launches practically every day, or on Ethereum. Now it's starting to happen on Base. So they're missing the user base and the volume and money to attract people. Green candles, like people say, attract people. It's not just a green candle on one token. It's a green candle on the ecosystem, right? You're not going to see $10 billion go into Pulse Chain just because, let's say, the PDI narrative happens and then Hex goes up. Great. The $10 billion is going to go where $100 million to $1 billion market cap happens so often, nobody even is shocked by it because it happens every day. Several tokens per day hit 100 million market cap within a couple hours on Solana, right? People and celebrities are launching. So when you go where the money's at and where people have their attention, that's where the flow of traffic is. That's where the money's at. You may make money on Pulse Chain when something pumps or lose when something dumps, but the opportunity of a lifetime right now is Solana, and it's outperforming Ethereum with gas fees and volume and trading. And Trump landed his meme token over there. He changed the space forever. He woke the world up and said, this is where I was going to launch my token. And we saw how much volume it did. We saw how much people made over there. The attention is no longer on Ethereum. And if it's no longer on Ethereum, it's definitely not on Pulse Chain. And as far as ORX and the Titan X community goes, it doesn't take much to just go and take a look and say, okay, you can eliminate the thought of their buy and burn. You gotta remember, like the buy and burn, like of the $14-15 million on Titan X ecosystem is nothing. It's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. Okay, compared to where you have people that you're fighting swing traders, you're fighting people that want to exit, you're fighting all kinds of things. It's not going to get adopted with new users like you need. It doesn't matter if you had $100 million in the buy and burn, you need new users because you got more users that are looking to exit than you do wanting to enter. If they fix that, great. Then you're like, okay, you got something to be excited about. But you come and take a look at like a lopsided pool, right? Like in their liquidity on V3, there's $2 million here on pooled Titan X value versus 268 ETH, $874,000 value. The reason why this is more than double lopsided is because there's a bunch of sell orders. People have their sell walls up, and nothing's even here. If you had 1.5 million, 1.5, 1.6 down here in ETH, it doesn't look as bad. So the weight of Titan X on ETH shows like super bearish. Then you got every other token that ever built on Titan X, since they are built on Titan X and everyone pulled it with Titan X and not Ethereum. All those tokens essentially have a 1-to-1 to Titan X and create more potential sell pressure that's equal to Titan X. So if I made a Titan X token and it has 5 billion tokens, and you go look at the state of how every other ecosystem that built on Titan X, that's essentially another Titan X created that has to go through Titan X to exit to ETH if they don't want to be around, right? And I called this early on when I realized when I was in Vault and I was making money in Vault, I go, you know what? The economic energy is not here. It's shifting everywhere to the point where everything essentially becomes a Titan X. All the vaults and the founder of Titan X actually confirmed this. That's how I knew like it was time to go, because he said no one dumped their Titan X from stakes. It was a vault whale. Oh, it was a vault whale that crashed the price of Titan X. Oh, that's right, because Vault is paired with Titan X. It's not paired with ETH. So essentially, all that Vault that was sold to Titan X, sold that Titan X to ETH, its additional token. So everything that continues to build on Titan X is like adding additional tokens on top of the supply that you see. They're like 55% burned. Great. You have billions of more tokens that rely on your token to exit. So it offsets it, right? And this is not me talking. This is me talking to the smartest people out there in the space. They're like, bro, it's going to fail. And they talked to him about it, and he refused to listen. This was a topic that happened a year ago. Now with ORX, here's the thing you're going to run into. Will people know how to use it? It's a very, very tough learning curve how to show somebody how to use a lending protocol, because if they go in, right, and they get liquidated, and more users get liquidated, which happens, right? They're not going to be an Aave. And remember that no offense to the ORX developer, he's a gamer dev. He's not from the crypto space. I know someone who knows him. He is a gamer developer. So you're betting that, hey, maybe he is capable, maybe he's not, that somebody who has no experience in crypto, first time ever crypto project, somehow is going to hack the lending section of things, right, in crypto, and make the next best thing side to side with Aave, but for the Titan X ecosystem. I predict that it's easier said than done. And if 90% of the Titan X people don't adopt it, then it's no good. And when it first came out, me and like 2 other people were the only ones talking about ORX. Now, why are people talking about ORX? Because everything else has failed. The hyper deflationary, hype has died off. They're like, oh, right? Everyone was saying, wait till December, wait till January. Now, the entire crowd has scrambled and said everything else didn't work. oh, ORX is going to save us. And I was telling you guys that 2 months ago, this was the best thing for the platform. Now I realize that people are just so desperate to find something that's going to do well enough to burn enough tokens for the price to go up to exit. And they're hoping this works. And they're hoping that they can buy ORX and sell that hype. So when it launches, it's going to be a sell the news. And the whales that know how to use lending platforms will use it. But the people that don't will try and get wrecked, and they will leave the ecosystem forever. I've seen it happen so many times. There's been a lot of ecosystems that have tried lending. It's very hard to explain to people. It just is. I don't know like very many people who understand the lending aspect of things that they can go out there and absolutely kill it, but like whales. So it's an advantage to the whales, definitely, for them to like not hurt the system and exit responsibly, definitely. But that's my thought. SwapX, I don't know what's going on over there. There's like Phantom had a real hot time during the bull market. It was popping. Bear market came, it died off. What we're seeing over there on Sonic is like the same we saw when Phantom was in a decline. It's not getting the hype. I don't know why. I think people have like probably Phantom PTSD. I think they have Phantom PTSD. They're like, well, if it didn't work here, why would it work there? Where we got all like the same everything with a few like, it's like a rebrand with some fixes. A lot cheaper, a lot faster, works a lot smoother. But like you're bringing the same crowd who's been let down, right? And the larger crowd that had the money, that was making the money, is elsewhere. And everyone skipped around, Pulse Chain, back to Ethereum, back to Pulse Chain. And now everyone's like, Solana, that's where the money's at. And that's the truth behind crypto. People move around fast. You got to make adjustments on the fly. I do like, even though I think Ethereum is probably not going to have a parabolic bull market, I really don't think so. Base is definitely like, when you think of ETH, you think of Base, and I think Base is going to do well. They just had a lot of drama happen. I was like, hey, there might be a hit happening. But like you take, for example, I don't know why Coinbase hasn't listed like Brett, for example. I don't know why that is. They should have already listed it, and they should list Meagles. If they haven't listed Brett, I don't think they're going to list no Meagles anytime soon. All right, let me see if they did, actually. Let me type in Brett and see if they're listed on Coinbase. We'll check on coinmarketcap.com. Maybe I'm lying to you. I don't think it's Coinbase. I don't think. Markets. Nah, this ain't, I don't know, Coinbase, bro. Okay, so Meagles is like the exciting meme token, right? And everyone is getting you hyped to buy Meagles. The best way to get you hyped to buy Meagles, if I'm a Meagles holder or I'm a hardcore Meagles and Base speculator, is to start shouting at the top of mountains that Meagles is going to get listed on Coinbase. That's really good for my bag. So I encourage you to do that if you're looking to, hype it and get the price to go up. But if Brett wasn't listed, I don't think Meagles got a chance. I could be wrong, but that's just how I look at it from just a glance. I don't know enough. What I do know is Coinbase came out on Twitter recently and said, like, hold up, bro. Like, we need to slow down. They addressed that there's, such and such millions of tokens being launched on a daily basis, right? That they need to hold back and think about like who they're going to list, like have a stronger filter for that. Let's go see if their Twitter and see if the tweet about that. They're like, hold up, bro. Like there's so many tokens being listed. We can't just list all of them. So they're trying to step up how they regulate or filter through these tokens. And I think the reason I think that happened is because they did list Trump, and then Trump went down, and then people are like, Trump gets a lot of good and bad publicity, but I just think that they're like, we need to tone it down. We need to tone it down. And if they're going to tone it down, and they haven't listed Brett yet, why would they list Meagles before Brett? They list Brett, see how it works. but they've listed other tokens recently too. But it was insider stuff going on. They're in it right now for a lot with that VVVV token or however you say it. Oh, it's a big scandal, But they basically have come out and addressed like, hey, like, we're gonna figure out what we're doing here. Can't just list them all. So that's my thoughts there. My most exciting play right now. Let me refresh and see if Russ is posted. Last thing was 14 hours ago. You can make it. You can just make things. He's been deleting posts too. He did one where it was like, look at this one. God, the hints are there, dude. The hints are there. Oh, this guy, Nate Esparza. Nate's been hinting. He works for X, right? Adds products at X, right? And he's been hinting. Like these guys are in there communicating with the Vine community. Like, Vine's coming. Vine is coming. I'm confident. I'm confident about that. We'll see. Anybody in the chat? What else? What other updates I got? Oh, with YouTube, I'm changing YouTube to members only for now on too. And like, you know what? When I lose my motivation, like when you get the haters and all that, I'm like, okay, if you don't want to be here, don't be here. And if you don't want to be here, you wouldn't pay. So I'm gonna do videos on YouTube that are members only. Live streams on there, members only. I'll live stream on X. If you want to join the private group for R2R, I got a link in the description. There's a price on it now. Like, nothing is like, I don't want people around me if they don't want to be around, and no one's gonna be around me that doesn't want to be around me. They paid. That's just how it's gonna be. Too much hate out there. Like, you absorb enough hate, you project it out there into your regular life and into your portfolio, man. Like, people are like really talking mess about Vine, like, getting all these bad comments. Well, F you. You know what? F you. I'm going to do what I do. And if you want to be in my private groups or watch my content, then, someone who pays $3 a month, buy me a coffee, you can come in my world and we'll speculate together. And maybe we'll find some gems. But other than that, I don't have to give the boot to everybody that's just like not serious, And if you don't think for YouTube $3 a month is worth it, then it is what it is. It is what it is. But don't forget to smash the like button, right? Drop a comment. Till next time, we'll do it again. Yeah, dog.
Lady LaFontaine, just get it.
It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. 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 Got my call from the R2R. Farmers going up, Brody, check the chart. In the loots, buying all these plots. Thomas G and Mike got the chat on lock. With a drip and pause. Got these dogs and pigeons, farm me, I'm ready to score. Got me a bag of the rich and hard, I think I need more. Group got me in the wave, now I'm swimming the shore. I'm up to the core. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches.